Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. Today I am going to play with Swipe Bang. Now I seem to have run out completely of kitchen towel, so I won't be doing a wet paper towel swipe. So what I will be using is my cake bendy spatula thing. Now I'm going to do something a bit slightly different on this one. And let me just set it up for you. So I'm using these little canvas panels. They're just canvas stuck to cardboard. They've been known to bend the wrong ways at times, but we'll see what shows up. These are 5x7s. Anyway, so let's get the first bit set up first, and then I can show you what the special little technique is that I'm going to be doing. I've been asked by someone in the comments to do a swipe with my iridescent medium. Now, I'm not quite sure how this is going to go, partly because iridescent medium does have a transparency to it. And the phenomenon of the swipe is where you have the like black or white and then the colours appear up through it. But hey, you know, let's see. So what I've chosen as my main colours are my Reno Art Crimson Red, my Reeves Artist Acrylic Cobalt Blue, and my Reeves Fine Artist Quality Viridian Hue. Then I've also got my Reeves Titanium White and my Reeves Mars Black, which are pre-mixed. They don't have silicone in them, but the rest of them do, or will do when I get to that. The Viridian Hue says it's got silicone, and looking I can't really see it. The Cobalt Blue doesn't, so let's add some to that. Then the Crimson Red does, so let's see what shows up. I really like the purple that gets created between this Cobalt Blue and Crimson Red. I'll just pour it, Michelle. So all I'm doing is putting stripes, some bigger than others, bearing in mind by the time you get to the end you're pushing most of this bit off, but you want to make sure that you've got those colours in there. I'm going to put some white in here as well, just to create a bit of a breakup, but not too close to the red, but I don't mind it being close to the green. And then just a couple of little splotches of, I don't want it in the great red. I don't want the black with the white. That's my preference. So I'm just going to stretch this out a bit. Make sure the whole thing's covered. And because I'm going that way, I'm not too overly concerned about that bit. But we do want all of this end covered because we're gonna be going that way. Alright, so there we have our start of this. Now some of you are going, Michelle, you've done it wrong. When you do a swipe, you're supposed to leave a gap at the end to put whatever you're swiping. I know, that's what you're supposed to do, but I don't know whether you've noticed, but I don't always do things the way everybody else does them, because I like to play and see what else is possible. So what I'm doing, which side's the open side? That side there. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put right up next to that my plastic covered I'm going to pour my iridescent medium onto that. And then I'm going to get my little swiper and bring that over like that. And I missed half of it. So I'm going to come back and go that way as well. And see what gets created. So there's two ways that cells can get created here. Either you've got the silicon coming up from underneath, or the top paint is denser and so it pushes its way down. Either way, it lets the colours underneath come through. Now, I'm just going to give this a super quick blow with the heat, just to get rid of some of those air bubbles, and just say hi to the silicone. And then we're going to leave it. We're going to time lapse it and see what shows up. Well guys, I am not a very patient person, am I? It's not doing a very good job. But you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to be good. I'm going to leave it, let it dry. I promise I won't touch it. You're laughing at me if you've ever watched any of my channel. Anyway, I'm going to put it aside. And I'm going to do another swipe. I'm going to see if I can do a black swipe. Just color the colours and then black over top. Let's see. Ah! Get out. Okay, so I'm going to do basically the same process. I'm not going to have it. I'm going to just do it from the bottom like a traditional swipe and see what gets created. And I am going to put some of the iridescent in with some of the other colours. So let's see. Oh, I'm out of blue. It's okay. I have some mixed up. What I've started doing is mixing up a big batch of the colour, like a whole tube, into a big container like this. And then only pouring out into the small container what I'm going to use in that 10 seconds. And then I have a base which I can work with. I can leave it quite thick, like that's quite thick-ish. Or I can water it down to be more runny. I can add silicone, not add silicone. I can do whatever I want to do with it, but I've got that already mixed up and ready to go. So a little bit more water. That's better. Where's my silicone? So I'm using Durex Play Perfect Glide. This is the pink and black container, which is 100% dimethicone. The other one, which is a green container from memory, is not dimethicone. It's and dimethicone is a type of silicone, by the way, if you're wondering what I'm rambling about. So just gonna pull those around a bit. Alright, so this time we're doing it different. We're doing it normal, actually. It's quite boring. Interesting point of view. I have the point of view that it's boring to be normal. How many of you consider yourself normal? Or how many of you actually think, I wish I was normal? Crikey me, my life would be so much easier if I would just be normal. What if you are normal? For you. Anyway, let's do this swipe. Just gonna get that to come on down. I'm going to tilt sideways a little bit. Just drag that black over so it's covering all of it. Now we see that we are starting to get some colour coming through. So I'm not going to play off to the side this time. I'm going to zoom you in and let you watch. Well, either I'm not very good at at swipes, or this swipe needs some heat. So let's eliminate the second option and see what gets created. And the red doesn't seem to have any silicone in it, which is really interesting because I did put a heap of silicone in it. There's the odd little spot that's coming up, but that warmth is definitely it's so weird. It's like only the blue had silicone, but it all had silicone. Well, there may not be many cells down this end, but I like the ones that have been created. I do like them. Maybe I had too much paint that I swiped. Maybe I didn't have silicone in the other colours. Who knows? But let's see how this one dries and what else is possible. So I just want to show you these close up and where we're at, and also those little shapes that I've been playing with on the side. So there's some really cute little cells in here. I have stretched some of them by tilting it like that, but I get it creates quite an interesting effect by doing that. I've definitely got some iridescent coming through. So I like those cells that have come up. Let's take you over and show you these little wooden pieces. These are my experiments. I haven't primed the wood in any way at all, because hey, how much fun can you have? And then this is where we're at with that other one. It does actually look like the iridescent is sinking slowly as it's going. It's going to be an interesting one. I quite like that way that blue swishes up through it. Weird. Where did the rest of the silicone go is my question. Although there was the white and black in this one, wasn't there? And they didn't have any silicone in them. So I'll be back and I'll show you the results once. Well, here they are, night and day. I'm absolutely adoring the black one. The white one was definitely an experiment and definitely a not one I'll probably repeat. How does it get any better than that? Although it did change quite a bit after we left it to dry. As you can see, once the iridescent dried, it became quite transparent and allowed the blue and red down the bottom here to come through, and then you can actually see the little swipe marks, which is quite cool. I quite like that. It's almost like a castle in a snowstorm. How does it get any better than that? Look, there's your entryway and all your big, or maybe a cathedral in a snowstorm. I quite like it. I like it from that perspective. Maybe that's what I'll call that one. Castle in the snow. This one, on the other hand, wowza, wowza, wowza. I love it. It's got the iridescence. I wonder if I can get that to actually show. There we go. So those cells have all got some iridescence in them, and they look really cool. And the contrast between the top and the bottom, I love that. I love it, I love it, I love it a lot. And I haven't decided which way around to have it. Maybe that's bubbles from the deep. Aha, there we go, bubbles from the deep. I like that too. I think before I sell it, I'll touch up that patch there. Not quite sure what happened. A bit of Mars black will cover that up, which is super cool. So there you have them. Castle in the snow and bubbles from the deep. How does it get any better than that? Alright, thanks so much for joining me, and come join us on Acrylic Pouring for Fun Facebook group. And if you are looking to create money from doing what you love, come join us on the free webinar this Saturday. The link is in the description. And if you're watching this after this Saturday, if you register on that link, you will get sent the recordings. So check it out, come have a play, come ask some questions, and let's see what magic we can create together. I adore you all, and thanks so much for joining me. Bye bye.